Welcome back to the Opportunistic Trader, everybody. We are joined now by Mark Fisher, who's been joining us regularly to talk energy and global markets. How's it going today, Mark?
Good.
So last Friday, you've been joining us regularly on Fridays, and last Friday, the past two Fridays, you were telling us to sell paper assets, sell bonds, sell stocks, sell it as a ratio, and as a ratio, the S&P has dropped tremendously. This week, small caps are down 8.5%. Russell, Nasdaq's down 8.3%, and S&P down 7.3%. We have Christmas coming up, half day Monday. What are you thinking here?
I don't really know, but I mean, you still have to sell every bounce because, like I said, it's simple. If the Fed inflates the balloon of adjustable monetary assets, the market is going to go up. Now that they're not reinvesting their coupons, and now the mindset is let's just get out. I mean, who's going to buy anything between now and the end of the year? I don't really know many people are going to. So I still think the traders to be short hard paper spreads. I think nat gas is still going to be interesting for the next month. And that's held in pretty well, relatively. I think also next year, what's going to be interesting is going to be the grains, soybeans, wheat, and corn. Although wheat and corn will be weak next beginning of the year, but after the roll gets done. And I think that relatively, why would you put your money in the stock market when you can get 8% on preferred stocks and 10% on dividend-paying stuff? It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I think the biggest thing also, Mike, is that all these, all the people that are, the risk, what's it called, the strategy, the oscillate between bond stocks, and gold and alternatives, that Bridgewater philosophy,
Not
risk
sure.
parity.
So
Right. I mean, they got blown out of the water.
yeah, well, gold's held up okay, but oil, hard assets, anything.
No, the main thing is they rotate between S&P, stocks and bonds, and now this is the environment that we're covering.
Yeah, looking at the equity side, and like you said, next week is holiday week. The week after that's holiday week. We have tax implications as well. From what you're hearing, is there any sort of support levels or any key levels that you're looking at?
I don't look at any levels. I just think that and I don't think that. I don't think everyone's capitulated. I think Mr. Benedict is he back from his sojourn, or is he not in the office?
He's outside right now.
He had it right. When the market starts to come off 5%, that was going to be the reaction, and since then, no one wants to handle volatility. The market's a little liquid, and it can go straight down.
We had the VIX trade over 30 today, traded 31.5, and that was the high. Actually, so we did trade higher than that in February, but earlier 2 months traded up to 29 and came back off. So that made a new high. And on this last move, it's really been US equities that have underperformed. And the last move down, it was global equities and US equities were outperforming. I remember months ago we were talking. People were throwing money into the S&P and into US equities as almost a safe haven in selling global assets. Now it's the unwind of that, it seems.
Yeah.
What about crude here?
Next week, natural gas goes off the board. On Thursday, right? So it should be an interesting day on Thursday.
Okay, that's on the ground. What are your thoughts on crude here in the low, 45 level with OPEC cuts being announced by?
Well, it's the same thing. Good news, bad action. I mean, I've been wrong. We've been right in natural, wrong in crude, right. But the hard paper, the S&P and Tito's made up for 5 years of any nonsense we can come up with wrong about, right? But people are still buying crude calls, and they're not that expensive. And if crude calls aren't that expensive, that means the market's still going nowhere.
Yeah, that's observation.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think the things to focus on next week is continuation of the hard paper of the selling of the paper assets. 2, natural gas fireworks maybe next week, depending on weather and expiration. I still don't believe that Jan natural gas is going to go off the board below $4.
There you go. Jan natural gas, which is right now trading 371, and we a lot of volatility in natural gas. So
Yeah.
what might have once seemed like a far cry, a big move. I mean, have seen
Right.
those sort
Yeah.
of move.
And I think that the trade for next year is going to be to buy the grains after the roll, after the middle of January, after the roll.
There you have it. All right. I appreciate the thoughts before Christmas here. Close of business December 21st. And going to start getting illiquid with month end, but we still have some nat gas coming off the board. We'll keep an eye on that and a lot of the other. Thanks for the thoughts, Mark.
Right. Take care.